What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be talking to you about our Jeep upgrades that we did in our first year of Jeep ownership. So let's jump right in. So the first thing that you can do that I just did a YouTube short on is the bumper modifications. So the first upgrade I made to my Jeep when I got it cost me $0. I took the front bumper flares off of the OEM bumper, and what that did was just give me that stubby front bumper look, and it also allowed it to open up that wheel well so that when you look at the Jeep on the front, as well as those front tires, they get more traction when you're hitting those trails. The next upgrade shortly after the bumper was we quickly got some convenient storage items from Amazon. In your center console, we got a storage tray for keys, easy pass, coins, things like that. But we also got a grab tray that sits in the grab handle on the passenger side for phones, hand sanitizer, just miscellaneous items. And those come in clutch every single time I'm in the Jeep. In addition to the console storage tray and the grab handle storage tray, the number one thing that was recommended in upgrading the first thing you do on your Jeep was getting a different antenna. Instead of the silver OEM antenna that bangs on that B-pillar, we got a simple antenna off of Amazon that's short and stubby and adds a cool look to the Jeep. Another upgrade that many folks kind of look over, that I'll be honest with you, it did add a nice look to the Jeep, was we noticed that the black and green of the Jeep was really being contrasted with those silver keyholes for the manual key and lock on the side passenger and driver door. So we found on Etsy these really cool keyhole covers, and we bought those. They had a bunch of different styles to pick from, and so we specifically picked the 1941 logo to go with the Willis Jeep and add that extra flair. And honestly, after we put those on, the Jeep did have a different look to it, and just covering up that shiny silver on that nice green and black matte finish, having a black keyhole cover, it looked really awesome. So once we got those smaller upgrades out of the way, we started really shopping around for a hardtop. We wanted a hardtop when we bought the Jeep, but the one that we found only had a soft top, and so that was something that we wanted to find pretty quickly once we had it. Through the use of Facebook Marketplace, we found a killer deal up in Detroit, Michigan. We drove up there, and shout out to the Jeep community. The previous owner of the hardtop even helped us install it and walk us through how to remove the soft top and add the hardtop onto the Jeep. And so that was the next upgrade that we had. And once we got the hardtop installed, the next thing we were looking for was adding sound dampening panels or material into the hardtop. And that was something we found was extremely crucial to have once we had it installed. It was pretty easy to get, pretty easy to install, and obviously the best thing about it is where you're going to put your patches now, up on your sound dampening panels. So once we had the sound dampening panels installed, the next thing I was looking out for was some ditch lights and mounting brackets. We found some really cheap and easy mounting brackets on Amazon. You can see my previous video for how we installed those. So once we got the brackets in, we went out, found our ditch lights. We ended up settling on the 2-banger Morimoto pod lights. If you want to check out the install and what those things look like, definitely check out that other video. But installing them was pretty easy. And shortly after we installed the Morimoto banger pod lights, I happened to be on a work trip and noticed on Facebook Marketplace that someone was selling a Maximus 3 bed rack. After reaching out to them and confirming it was still available, we went and picked it up. They actually helped us load it onto the Jeep Gladiator, which again, shout out to the Jeep community and just helping each other out. Yeah, so once we had the bed rack installed, we found the 270-degree Overland Vehicle Systems awning, and that was thrown up on the left side of the bed rack. That thing is pretty awesome, and we definitely are glad to have it and are looking forward to using it this summer. The final upgrade we got for the Jeep was installing the Maximus 3 accessory ladder that fits right onto the bed rack that we found on Marketplace. That ladder is awesome because it allows us to get up on top of the bed rack real easily, but it also provides a sweet look to the side of the rig, and overall it just fits really nice in with the overall theme. So with these upgrades, that's pretty much what we did in the first year of ownership. We found that the convenient storage items were easy to get up front and honestly came in clutch, so I highly recommend getting those. Depending on what you want to do with your rig and what your overall purpose is, if you're going to be doing overlanding, if it's a daily driver, whatever it may be, we definitely think that the Jeep has options, and go explore those options. In our first year of ownership, we didn't really go crazy with upgrades. We kind of looked at what we wanted and what would have been most useful, and that's what we kind of attacked first, with obviously throwing in some accessories that made the Jeep look cool and added to the aesthetic overall. And of course, with everything we talked about today, I'm gonna have links in the description, so check those out if you're interested. So with that, thanks for watching, folks. If you have any questions or comments, please put those in the comments below. If there's any specific upgrades that you recommend or you have on your rigs that you highly recommend we look into, put those in the comments as well. And if you haven't checked out our other videos, please do so. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.